Hi friends, my microphone stopped working when I was recording this. I should have tested it before I recorded. So anyway, I'm going to do a voiceover on today's video. So today in the garden, we are going to plant up cosmos. I've had these cosmos sitting in my kitchen sink for about a week because they're in such a short little pot that they're drying out and it has just been toasty here. So I need to get these in the ground today. These take full sun and they get 24 to 26 inches tall. And it says to plant them 20 inches apart, which is insane because I didn't realize it gets that big. We were supposed to plant this in with the tomato plant, but the tomato plant got too big. So now I have cosmos that I need to put somewhere in the garden. And then also today we are going to be planting the new improved Mystic Spires. You guys know how much I love this plant. So we're going to plant this in the bed that's right behind me, and it'll mimic the front window bed, so it'll all look nice together. This takes full sun and gets about 36 inches tall and wide. Absolutely love this plant. The pollinators love it. Salvia is like one of my all-time favorite plants. And then the last plant that we're going to put in the garden is milkweed. This is a native milkweed. It is called Narrow Leaf Milkweed. It takes full sun, grows 36 inches tall and wide. This is the host plant for the monarch butterfly. This is the plant that they eat and the ones they lay their eggs on. They say you should group them in threes, but they said you also can just get one, so I'm just getting one. It's not my favorite plant. I don't think they're the prettiest plant, but I did want to do this so I can help out the butterflies, as I love my monarchs. So we're going to place this in the garden. I think I'm going to place this in this side bed also, though I did debate on putting this in front of the picture window, but I don't think I'm going to do that at this time. But yeah, such a good plant. If you want to help the butterflies, I highly recommend getting a milkweed, and make sure it's not tropical milkweed because that is not the same milkweed for the monarchs. Okay, this is the garden that we're going to work in today, but look at my Supertunia Vista Bubblegum. If you remember from a couple weeks ago, the budworm, actually like I think it's the second to last video, the budworms ate them all. I saw that they ate all these in 2 days. But I sprayed it with BT spray, and look, they are coming back. I knew they would. I do need to cut these back a little bit, but I'm not going to do that today because it was getting so hot out. So I skipped doing that. But I'm going to cut back the butterfly bush and the weeds that are back there. That really needs it. And the butterfly bush is actually laying on the Supertunias. And then in this spot here, I'm going to put the Mystic Spires. And then I think over there, that's where I'm going to put the milkweed. And I'm glad my husband has the irrigation there, so it should work. He just needs to poke little holes in it. So yes, let's get this planted. Okay, so here is the other garden bed that we're going to work on today. I need to cut back the Supertunia Vista Bubblegums because they are growing in my hydrangea. And yes, my hydrangeas look terrible because it's been 100 degrees and they like burn. But I'm just going to leave it like this. I don't cut them back until late winter, so I am fine with it like that. The petunias and the Mystic Spires there in the background will just make it look so much better. No one will even notice the hydrangea, so don't look at it. But yes, so there's this garden that we will be working on. And then, oh yes, and this is where I'm going to plant my cosmos. I'm fine with this. It's just a random spot, and it has the irrigation there, so I think they'll look perfectly fine in that spot. But first, let me show you the other garden. So this is the garden we're also going to work in today. But the first thing I have to show you is, guys, look at my hydrangea. This is Limelight Prime. It's got flowers on it. I wasn't sure how I was going to do, and I wasn't expecting flowers this year, but there they are. I'm so excited for that. Also over here is my hardy hibiscus, and it's doing better. It's still small, but we had plants, we had taken out a hibiscus plant that was next to it in that spot there, and I think it disturbed the root system. And then also on the other side of yeah, yes, that's where the hibiscus was, Jennifer. Okay. And then on the other side there, that is where I had a black-eyed Susan vine, which was massive. And then in the front, we had a citronella plant. So we took all that out, and I think it disturbed the root system of the hardy hibiscus. But it's coming back. I've been fertilizing it with the Proven Winners fertilizer that I've been using for the Supertunias. And the plant looks healthy. It's just, I think it's going to focus on its root system this year. But the poor little plant. So anyway, first thing I'm going to do is I am going to trim back this butterfly bush because it really needs it. So let's speed this up and get this rolling. Okay, so the butterfly bush is all cut back. Sorry, the lighting's a little bit hard to see. And then down below it, we cut the weeds. I do think the weeds are hurting the plant, but the only way I can get rid of the weeds is if I actually take out the butterfly bush. And so that's something I'm thinking about. If I do, it'll probably be maybe next year. But the weeds, they're just horrible. But all right, let's move on to the next project. Now I'm going to plant the improved Mystic Spires. Oh, gosh, I just love this plant. I think it's going to look fabulous in this spot. I'm going to add a little bit of Sure Start to give the roots some to make it help it grow, fertilize the roots and give it some strength. So let's get this all planted in the garden here. Okay, so there it is, all planted. It's definitely going to fill in this space really nicely. And then in the front, I'll add some small flowers. I'm thinking the sunbeanies, the little yellow flowers, because I just love them. But this will fill in, and it's going to look pretty good when it's there, all done. Now time to get those cosmos planted. I'm going to add the cosmos into this garden, but the first thing I need to do is cut back the Supertunia Vista Bubblegum. It is taking over, and it's growing the wrong way. It's growing towards the back of the garden, and I want it to grow towards the front. So I am going to speed this up and get this all cut back. Okay, so now I am planting the Narrow Leaf Milkweed. I'm putting this in the back of the border, so I don't have, so You know, because it's not the prettiest plant. I did this again for the butterflies, you know, for the monarchs. But yeah, it's not the prettiest plant, but hopefully it'll do well. I'm sure it'll do well. Everything in this garden does so good. It's like a microclimate, and it's blocked from the wind in this area, and it gets sun till about 2 o'clock, and yeah, and so it's like the perfect spot in the garden. Okay, so I am going to replace my sign with my house numbers on it with a new one. These are a magnetic strip that I got from the company Studio M. I absolutely love that company. When I was an influencer on Instagram, I did work with them. So I still have their stuff, and I bought this. This is not sponsored, but look how cute that is. I absolutely love this little sign with the little birds and stuff. Let's see how it looks in the garden. Okay, time to put it back in. Just stick it in here. I moved it back a little bit because of the Supertunias, you know, or we're climbing up onto the sign, but look how pretty that looks. Oh, I just love it with the blue. It just stands out, and all the pretty birds. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Well, guys, that is it. I apologize for this over audio. How embarrassing. I can't believe my microphone didn't work. Anyway, I hope you get in the garden. I hope you get outside. I hope you're getting some nice weather. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.